What's up guys? Welcome back. So we get asked this question so much. Why is losing fat so hard?
So today we're going to tell you why it's so hard and we're going to teach you how to make it easier.
Let's do it. Okay, let's start with why it is hard to lose fat. Number one, calories and training. In the gym, if you're lucky, in an hour's workout, you're gonna burn around 500 calories. It is so impossibly easy, especially if you're eating bad foods, to consume 500 calories. It will take less than a minute. So it means consistency is really, really important, and that's tough.
Point number two, this sucks, but it's the truth. Our body wants to hold onto fat. It keeps us warm, it gives us energy. So we're already, if it wasn't hard enough, we're fighting against our actual body biochemistry. It wants to hold it.
Especially as you get down to lower body fat and your body's like, no, I don't want to do this. And you have to push that extra mile to really get it to drop. The last one, and probably the biggest one, is our habits. Our comfort zone and our habits. Like, I've had a really stressful day at work, I'm just gonna have a bottle of wine, watch TV, bam, 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we've got to really look at our habits and reassess them to help us ultimately lose fat.
Okay, enough of the negative stuff. Let's get to the juicy part. How can we rectify these simple problems right now?
Yeah, so with exercise and calories, I want you to break them apart a little bit. A lot of people will go out and go, oh, I'm going to go to the gym later, so I'll have this brownie, which is 800 calories. When they go to the gym, they might burn 300 calories, or they might not even go at all. Do you know what I mean? So you have to really kind of break them two apart. Sure, exercise we use to reduce our calorie intake, help us lose fat, but try not to use it as an excuse to eat more, because often the amount of exercise you do doesn't add up to the calories of the food you had.
Now let's revisit our earlier point about the body not naturally wanting to lose fat. There is some hope.
Oh yeah.
But you're gonna have to talk about me. It's quite
Really?
important. So, say for instance, I do my 4 to 5 times a week, decent training, I'm all right with my nutrition, I'm not following any set plan. My body naturally sits around 15% body fat. Not too bad. We call this our genetic set point. If I turn around and go, right, for the next 6 months, I'm gonna be really consistent, training harder, nutrition is on point, and I get myself down to 10% body fat. Nice. If it's happy and healthy for me to sit there for a good 6 to 8 months, if I then turn around and go, you know what, I'm gonna ease it off a little bit, give myself a little bit of a break, my body fat will creep up a little bit, but it may well get to around 12 to 13%, and it may sit around there. So my new set point could be 12 to 13 opposed to 15, which means get a little bit more consistency over a long period of time, and you can move your set point in your favor. Bye bye.
Absolutely. Obviously, it goes a little bit lower with our body fat, but people that are sitting at 30% body fat, for them to come down and spend it at 15, 20%,
applies, right?
yeah, it's probably a little bit easier to do that. So the last point, we talked about habits and comfort zones. You know, we mentioned about drinking a whole bottle of wine. We need to make positive changes and healthy habits. We need to swap these out. So these take time to build. It takes about a month, I think research has shown, for most habits to be kind of consolidated. So start easy. All right, I drink a bottle of wine once a week with my partner while I watch food. So let's cut it down. Either go for a less calorific wine and just have one glass, and then go no wine. Do you know what I mean? It's just these simple little changes. Sometimes it's not best to go, for example, someone who quits smoking, sometimes it's not best to go 40 fags a day, none. Do you know what I mean? So that can be hard for people. 40, 30, 20, 10, none. Don't feel like you have to drop everything to be healthy this instant. These things take time, and it's all about building that kind of solid base, or like a pyramid, a good solid base, and you can kind of perfect as you go up.
Look at him.
Like that analogy?
Ancient Egypt over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, I love a little bit of a historian. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're loving the content, as you seem to be, thank you so much for all the comments, all the massive thumbs up. They're amazing. We're going to keep more and more content coming your way. Let us know in the comment box below if there's anything else that you need. Anything I missed?
Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and thumbs up if you haven't.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.